Welcome to Conversations Live. For more than a decade, we've brought you the best in books, entertainment, celebrity interviews, and current events. When the movers and shakers of the world have something to say to you, they say it to us first. Here's your host, Cyrus Webb.
Welcome back, everyone, to Conversations Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again. But for a radio audience here in Mississippi at WYAD 94.1 FM and WYADonline.com, we're glad that you all could be with us. Also, tuning in through our friends at iHeartRadio and Amazon Music Podcast. We're glad you all could be with us as well. Really excited about our next guest. We're excited to welcome bestselling author and illustrator Ryan T. Higgins to our program. Ryan is celebrating not only a new book called Hey Bruce, but also just an extraordinary journey of being able to make people laugh, but also think a little bit and be entertained through his books. We'll talk to him about that journey, what it's been like for him to do what he loves, of course, what you guys can expect from Bruce in the newest book. Ryan, thank you so much for the time. Really appreciate it.
Well, thank you so much for having me on. It's great to be here.
Well, Ryan, you have been one of those people that individuals of all ages, I think, have enjoyed not only your illustrations but also your stories. And, of course, I know that's going to be the case when the new book is officially released. But what has that experience been like for you, Ryan, to do what you love as a storyteller and to see us respond the way that they have?
Yeah, it's been a dream come true. I've wanted to be a cartoonist since I was probably 4 years old. Before that, I wanted to grow up to be a tiger, but that didn't work out. And so from 4 on, I wanted to make cartoons. I wanted to draw pictures and tell stories. So the fact that I get to do that as my full-time job is just amazing to me. It's also amazing the response that I've been getting. In that, people around the country seem to like my books, and that's amazing to me too. It's a weird job because I spend all day in my studio, all by myself, just drawing and writing. And then when a book is done, I move on to the next book, and I kind of forget that book goes anywhere and that anybody reads it. So if I'm, traveling around the country and someone comes up to me and tells me they love my book, my first response is, "How did you get it?" I kind of forget that part of the process. It's pretty amazing to me. To do this.
Ryan, one thing I have to say, though, about you as a storyteller is that we talk about on this program all the time about being able to find your lane, to be comfortable in your own skin, to do what you love. But you've been willing to take some chances, right, because you pushed the envelope a little bit with your stories as well. Where does that courage come from to tell the kind of stories that you want to tell?
Yeah, thank you. I often tell the stories that I want to tell because in one sense, I'm thinking about my audience, but in most of the time, I'm thinking about me. So what's the most fun for me? So a lot of my books, it's a story that I want to make because it's entertaining to me. And as long as it is entertaining to kids, and so long as it doesn't cross the line too much for kids, my publishers are willing to publish it.
Right, exactly. Which brings us to the newest book. Starring, of course, Bruce. We've gotten to know Bruce. So how did Bruce come to you, Ryan?
Bruce came to me in a sketch that I made in a notebook. It was just a grumpy-looking bear that was being followed by some baby birds. And I thought that he looked like an interesting character, and I wanted to do more with him. So that translated into the very first Bruce book, where Bruce is about to eat some eggs and they hatch, and the geese inside imprint on him and think he's their mom. And then that sort of starts this cascade of events where more and more critters, each book that comes along, there's some other critters that just move into Bruce's house. So as it is right now, he lives with 4 geese and 3 mice. And even though they're all small, cute, furry little animals, they run this grumpy bear's life.
Yeah, and I think that is the fun part, which is why I mentioned about being able to tell those kind of stories, Ryan, because I think that is what makes a book like this so cool. I don't think anyone can say that they have read a book. I know when I was first introduced to Bruce, I thought, wow, this is different. This is definitely different, but it definitely is entertaining too. Do you hope it kind of sparks conversations? And I think even with the new book, Hey Bruce, especially with young people and also with adults about communication, about working together, but also about being willing to think outside the box sometimes.
Yeah, Bruce in general is a character that, things aren't always as they appear, and that people in general have lots of layers to them. So even though he's grumpy on the outside, every Bruce book, you find out a little more about him. He never breaks character. He's never going to be happy, go lucky, smiling, and all bubbly. But you do find out along the way that he's not just a grump. I mean, there's more to him. And I think that's an important thing for people to think about and to learn. And as far as opening up conversations, this new book, Hey Bruce, is sort of my way of having a conversation with the readers themselves. It's sort of, I involve them as almost collaborators in the creative process, if you will, because they have to do to the book to make stuff happen, whether it's, poking Bruce on the belly or turning the book on its side to make Bruce fall across the page. There are all these things that the readers have to do, which makes them almost co-creators, if you will. So it was fun to kind of to do that and involve the kids in that way.
Love that, and I know the kids will as well. Again, everyone, Ryan T. Higgins has been our guest, the best-selling author and illustrator. The new book out this month is Hey Bruce, so make sure you guys go ahead and pre-order it for yourself. As you heard Ryan says, it's an interactive book, so you guys get to be a part of it. Ryan, let our audience know, how can they stay connected with you?
Yeah, the best way is to head over to my website, which is just my name, RyanTHiggins.com, and on there you can follow me on social media and see what I'm up to.
All right, Ryan, congratulations to you again. So glad we got a chance to speak with you, and looking forward to our next chat together.
Thank you very much. Me too, and have a wonderful day.
Hey, you as well. And we thank your audience for tuning in to another great segment of Conversations Live. Until next time, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. As always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Live. Now let's go make today amazing. Take care.